Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Time for the One Piece chapter. Now, before I get any further, people for the Shikai922 channel, my brother did True Blood, episode 3, final season 7, review. You get that soon. Probably later today. But this chapter, One Piece. 751. Okay. There's a reason why I'm giving this a 3.5. Now, I already talked a little bit about this in Nostradamus' live stream. He had a live stream last night. I know eventually they're going to get to this. I understand that. But here's the thing. I don't understand why Oda had to go from Law to Bellamy. I didn't understand that. That whole thing. The only thing to me that came out of that scene, the very beginning, was Bellamy gets friend-zoned, pretty much. Saying, like, because doflamingo in the beginning, because he shows up, Bellamy, to confront doflamingo, well, talking doflamingo. And doflamingo says, you and I have two different paths, or two different goals. Completely two different goals. And that's basically what happened. And I'm like, wait a minute. What was the point of that? Like, wouldn't it have been better if, you know, we showed Law's flashback? I'm not saying, now listen, I know people are going to say, oh, you're hating on Bellamy. Well, 3.5. I'm sorry, but, like, when you show something like that in the end of a chapter, and you go on break, and you come back, and you don't show it, I'm like, so what was so important? Why do we need to show Bellamy? Why was that so important? I'm sorry, this chapter, that part gave me a little, you know, but that's basically what happens. And, you know, basically, well, more to the point, Bellamy's asking, why did Dillinger go after me? And Doflamingo's supposed to say, you get right to it, don't you, Bellamy? And he says, you and I desire different things. Our goals have not been the same. You just want to become a pirate. But me, I was different. Basically saying I was different, anything was fine by me. As long as I was able to destroy this world. So basically, Doflamingo and Bellamy had two different goals. That was the whole bit. And the fact that, you know, he got friend zoned pretty much. He says, oh, you and our goals are different, so get the fuck out of here. You know, that's basically what happened. And, like, I'm not hating on Bellamy. It's just, why are we not... So we're going to wait until Law gets to Doflamingo to show that flashback? I'm like, then why did you show the flashback last chapter? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Was that a tease? Ooh, look at this. Here's a flashback. Yay, guess what? You're not going to see it yet. Fuck. Kind of upsets me. I'm like, whatever. Anyway, after that, pretty much the rest of the chapter is just really the officers going against people. We got Dillinger going against Dick Suleiman, who was the guy who executed people and shit. And we see him stab him as a family officer. And we basically have him doing that. We've got Lao G, MacVice, Gladius. I love Gladius, by the way. Out of everyone who is in the Doflamingo family, I like him most. Now, I know this is because I'm ready Dor, but listen, man, I just love his hairdo. His hairdo is the shit. It's the shit. It's the shit. I love it. It's spiky and shit, you know. It's awesome. So they're pretty much there, and he basically does a landmine punk on Don King Jiao when he's trying to get to the 3rd floor. And then we got 10-ton Vice attacking Don King Jiao's grandsons, and basically the officers are attacking the people from the fighting coliseum. We also see, the South Village of Sebio, and this was nice to see, like, people are going crazy. My family was going to be killed. I was so scared. And then they're basically going after each other. And then people are coming in saying they know where King Rico is. And these people have no choice. That's what's really, really crazy. Because the name of the chapter was War. I mean, gives you an idea of the whole aspect of this chapter. Chapter 753, I think. I'm sorry. Like, the whole aspect that these civilians they have no choice in the matter. Doflamingo, let me tell you guys right now. I don't know about any other villains in One Piece. But as of right now, I honestly believe Doflamingo is he's really evil. I mean, really evil. I mean, I know people wouldn't use that, but think about it. He took over an entire country, and not even the Marines, not even Fujitora. Fujitora, if it wasn't for Doflamingo's status, he'd go after him. And it's amazing to me, It really is. And you see the civilians pretty much going strip crazy. And we also see the Tantanas. And the Tantanas that were not inside the factory, they're in the factory, and they're basically being told, is Green Bit okay? He's like, get back to work, you bastards. And they get told from like inside the factory or outside, I don't know which one it is, the bees who were part of the force, they tell them that they're lying to them. And that's when shit gets real, and the Tantanas fight back against the guys that are their captives, and they beat the shit out of them, pretty much. And after that, we basically have Luffy, Cairo, and what's his face? I forgot his name. Cavandis. On Cavandis's horse, running away, going to, so on and so forth. And I think it was, what was it, Bresboy? He put something in the J room. BS about Kairos' leg, if it's probably still missing. It's still missing. I think it's still missing. So pretty much they're going out, leading Luffy to Doflamingo, where he is at. And they are talking briefly about, Rebecca and everything and so on and so forth. And they head out their way. And Kairos also mentioned that he wants to kill Diamante no matter what. And then they head over, and you just see this group of people, just all the guys who were part of the tournament in the Coliseum, paving the way for Luffy. And they're all, this is war, and so on and so forth, and we have to win this war. And they got this, like, up in arms thing. And then you got Dogma. I am the Eggman, woo, getting attacked by Dillinger, and they basically pave the way, and everyone helps Luffy get through, and they're basically at the end. It says the men's hearts beat as one. That's pretty much the chapter. Now, I just feel that the beginning of this chapter, if he wasn't going to show it, then there was no reason to show that at the very end last week. Usually, I would say that when you have something at the end of a chapter, you would think that's something they would show next week for the next chapter, instead of showing something that has absolutely nothing to do with what happened last week. But regardless, besides that, I thought it was nice to see. It was a good chapter, but I'm sorry, but I was expecting Law's flashback, and when I don't expect that and instead see this, I'm like, what's going on? And that's the reason I got it for 3.5. But it was still a good chapter. I'm guessing now they're gonna chuck forward, and I think the reason now, even though I'm upset about that they didn't show it, the reason why they didn't show it was probably because, excuse me, waiting for Luffy and Law to go to where Doflamingo is. When they get to where Doflamingo is, and they start fighting, that's when they'll show the flashback. Hopefully. Because if they don't show a flashback, I'm calling major dickhead BS. That word, dickhead. Real BS. Because you show it in the last chapter. Oh, Law, here he is. Yeah, can we get a flashback? No. Why? Because we're not doing it yet. And what was the important, and I'm not hitting on Bellamy, I need to know this. If the only importance of that scene with Bellamy was just to let him know, oh yeah, me and you, no, we don't have the same goals. By Doflamingo, that was a waste of fucking time. I'm sorry. Oh, here comes Anthony Smith. Here comes Bellamy Colby. Don't shoot me, but I'm just saying, it doesn't seem like, it seems like the Law thing takes precedence over that. You know, and you know, listen, I don't want to start getting the One Piece fans all butthurt, but you know, if listen, I don't want to have to say that One Piece is going like this. But if I don't see something that's gripping me for the chapters, with One Piece in particular, and I just don't know anymore. Because I think that this arc has been a little draggy at times, and very so. And I just feel like if they showed this Law flashback, I think it would help. I think it would help very greatly. But, hey, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe Oda will show eventually. Who knows? We have to wait and see. But that's all I got for you guys. Bankai 922. There's going to be some more videos coming. I should say more scheduled uploads coming. Later today, I'm probably going to have an update video. Update live stream, I should say. About what's happening next week. So look forward to that. I'm Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. I like One Piece and all, but no. Alright, I'll see you guys later.